This is going to be a quick instructional video on commands. So lots and lots of students are having problems figuring out what a command is. So a command is a verse, a sentence, where the writer tells his readers to do something. All right? So we're looking at, here we go. Here's a verse. Okay? So this verse, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to not put it there. I'm going to put it here. All right. It was for free. Whoops, not T was for freedom. It was for freedom that Christ set us free. Therefore, keep standing firm and do not be subject again to a yoke of slavery. All right. So we have three sort of like mini sentences. Okay. These can all be sentences by themselves, can't they? It was for freedom that Christ set us free. That's sentence 1. Therefore, keep standing firm. That's sentence 2. And do not be subject again to a yoke of slavery. That's sentence 3. Now look at these three sentences. Which one of these is a command? Well, a command is when a sentence, the writer tells the readers to do something or to stop doing something. So the first sentence, is he telling us to do something or to stop doing something? Not directly, no, it's not. It was for freedom that Christ set us free. That's information. Therefore, keep standing firm. Is he telling us to do something or to stop doing something? Well, yeah, it's a direct command. Keep standing firm. And notice, with a command in English, it doesn't have a subject. Who's the subject? Well, the person who's reading it is the subject. I am supposed to keep standing firm, but the subject isn't there. The word Bob Wetmore, it's not there. Or the word you Galatians, it's not there. It just says keep standing firm. In English, when you just have the word by itself and you don't have the person's name with it, that's how you do a command. So that's how there might be other ways to do, other times when you don't have the person's name there or you there or a pronoun or something. But here's keep standing firm. That's a command. It's specifically saying keep standing firm. And then verse 3, and do not be subject again to a yoke of slavery. Is that a command? Well, is there a word there like you or me or he or Bob Wetmore or whatever? Is it? No, there isn't. It just says do not be subject. So is this something that's telling what to do? No, but it is telling me what not to do. So sentence 2 and sentence 3 are both commands. Let's go to the next verse, all right? Behold, I, Paul, say to you that if you receive circumcision, Christ will be of no benefit to you. So he's kind of two sentences here. I say to you is the first sentence, but a part of that first sentence is Christ will be no benefit to you. So where's the command in this sentence? I, Paul, say to you. So Paul says, well, that's got there. If you receive, that's also got a subject there. Christ will be of no benefit to you. Well, it doesn't say be of no benefit to you. It says Christ will be. So that also has who's doing it. So first, Paul is saying, so Paul's doing it. And then, let's get that one in there, less confusing. And then, what's the next part? Oh, well, you are saying, you are receiving. Well, that's also got the person who's doing it. And then Christ will be of no benefit to you. That also has it. Christ will be no benefit. You receive. Behold, I, Paul, say. So none of those are commands. So verse 2, no commands. This is getting confusing, isn't it? All right, well, let's go to verse 3. Okay? Verse 3. I testify to every man who receives circumcision that he is under obligation to keep the whole law. All right? First, 1. I testify again to every man who receives circumcision. Well, the verb is testify, and who's doing it? I'm doing it. I testify. That's not a command. All right? Next one. That he is under obligation to keep the whole law. Is that a command? No. Why? He is under obligation. There's no command there. It's implied, but it's not a command. A command would be under obligation to keep the whole law. But it doesn't say that. And notice if I said be under obligation, I wouldn't say he is under obligation. I would say be under obligation. See the difference? So that's how you figure it out. There are no commands in that verse either. Let's look at the next verse because this is just getting way too fun. See, there are not that many commands running around. That's why students really mess this up. It's like, whoa, that doesn't work. I'll do one more. For we, through the Spirit by faith, are waiting for the hope of righteousness. Well, that's one sentence. And notice what it says. We are waiting. It can't be a command. It can't be a command because it says we are waiting. So you see how this works now? Now if it says wait for the hope of righteousness, it could even say you, Galatians, wait for the hope of righteousness. But it's still a command because if you take away the you, Galatians, if I say this says we through the Spirit by faith are waiting. Okay, that's not a command. We are waiting. Now, let me just take away the we, okay? Through the Spirit by faith are waiting. What are waiting? Wait a minute, let's do it again. Take away the we. I'll take it away because otherwise you don't know what I'm talking about. There we go, it's gone. Through the Spirit by faith are waiting for the hope of righteousness. That makes no sense. But what if we change this to, let's turn it into a command. Okay, now, look at this command. Through the Spirit by faith, wait for the hope of righteousness. I'm going to change it a little bit. You Galatians. Through the Spirit by faith, wait for the hope of righteousness. Now, that's still a command. Now, the words you Galatians are there, so that is the subject. It's true. But you know what? You Galatians, through Spirit by faith, wait for the hope of righteousness. I'm going to take that out. Through the Spirit by faith, wait for the hope of righteousness. It's still a command. The sentence makes perfect sense with the word Galatians or not. It just still makes sense. All right? Okay, I'm going to change it back into a non. We, through the Spirit, wait for the hope of righteousness. We, through the Spirit, by faith, wait for the hope of righteousness. We wait. The wait doesn't make any sense as a statement without the we. So, you see what we're doing then? What we're doing is we're learning how to do a command. A command is going to be something that tells you to do something, and if it does that, you just need the command, the verb. You don't need the who is doing it. Okay? I hope this makes sense to you. I really do, because lots and lots of students are getting this wrong. Okay, God bless.